Alright guys, so I just want to further show how to install the power cable to the battery. I didn't show that on the last video, and you know, I don't want to assume that just one of those things you know how to do. I kind of didn't know what I was doing the first time, and actually it's a little tricky if you've never done it, so I'm gonna go through that in this video. Just to recap, you've got the transducer wire coming from the transducer and now going into the hole, okay? So that wire is back there in that hole coming down. Now it's this cable here, and it's the small one, and it's going into the fish finder port. Let's see if you can see. And that's the rudder cable. Okay, this thin wire here, and as you can see, it goes up into the port there. So the transducer cable never goes to the battery, okay? It goes from simply transducer into the hole and then out through here to your fish finder, the smaller cable. That's all that does. Now, it never goes to the battery. This bigger cable goes from the fish finder to the battery, and that's it. So if you follow this, so there you see it. Here it is. Here's the thicker cable. And what you want to do is you got to connect this thicker cable into a battery, and you should have a good box for it. I don't have a good box for it yet. I'm using my good one. As you can see, what I did is I drilled a hole through the top of the box, plastic box. That's the power cable. At the end of the power cable are these wires. Now, to be honest with you, I don't know what this blue cable is. Furthermore, I do not know what this brown looking cable is. What I do know is that this red is the hot, and it will go to the positive terminal on your battery, the red. This is a fuse box right here, and I'm showing all this because it actually broke and I'm gonna fix it. But this is the return, so this is the negative. You put this on the black part of your battery, and that's it. You just need these two wires really to connect to your battery. So here though, you can see it's kind of see that it's kind of messed up and broken. I've been having some issues, so that's the problem, and so I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna strip this out. So you should always have this so you don't you know, ruin your fish finder by having too much power going back in. So I'm going to take this fuse out. It looks like it's in good shape. You know, as you can see, the filament in there is still looking good. I don't know if you can see, but what I gotta do is I gotta change the terminals here and rewire it. But let's see, let's just let's rip this off so we don't lose it. Alright. So keep this to the side for now. Let's focus on prepping this wire. Here's the piece that broke off the fuse, and this looks in good shape. You know, I put I put these clips on because what happens is you end up actually only getting out of the box, the wire just comes like that. So you should put clips on if you have a terminal that, you know, receives like a little slit. You know, it's just very simple. You push it through and you pinch it down. Now it's snapped here, so I'm just gonna strip a little bit off this and reconnect it to the one end of the fuse. So you're gonna need some strippers. Find which you know which one it is. Start with something a little bit lower. 1.3 and work your way up. Let's get those a little bit flatter. So there you go. It's done. I should do the same to this side. I don't think I'm gonna need to strip it out. I'm just gonna do it right here. Yeah, that wire was just very corroded, and I actually cut off some of the wire again. Let's try that again. There we go, it's a much better one. I don't want that should be enough. So then that one's done. Now we just gotta fix this piece. Somehow I've got to get the wiring out of there and out of there, so I can put the new wiring in here and in here. Alright, so because it was broken, I had to make an adjustment. Yes, the black tape. So I'm gonna just splice the wire out. I'm actually just gonna break this piece off. It broke off so easily in the last one. So that just snaps off. And I have this piece now. And what I can do now is put it between this little piece. So as I put it through that and slide this piece over top, should be enough. There we go. So that stays on. Here's just a close-up of what it looked like when I connected the wire to the end of the fuse. And we'll just put some electrical tape around it. So now it doesn't really fit. I don't want this coming out, so I'm gonna get one more bigger piece of tape. So there you go. Repurposed fuse connector. This will work for the time being. Plug this into the battery. Leave that in here, and the fish finder can be powered. Alright, here's the battery. So we put the battery in the box. Okay, here you go, red, positive. Put your wire there. Black, negative, return. Okay. What we have is one power going to the battery. Power is coming back up around and going out through this wire here, which is powering the fish finder right here. This is then also going to the transducer, and then that's it. Here we have, and here's my piece that I made. Okay. Go like this. Alright. So here was the power cable. This is the transducer. See, two ports here. A moment of truth. There we go, we have power. So, there you go. So there you go. It is working. Yeah, obviously, transducer's not going to work now because I'm, not in the water, but get the idea. So I would call that a success.